Welcome to today's WWE Reddit video. As always in these Reddit videos, we give 8 intriguing posts on the official WWE Reddit. I give my thoughts on the post, and you guys can leave me your thoughts down in the comments below. But as always, before you get anywhere in any video, be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, turn on post notifications so you never miss an upload, and go follow the socials. Links to those will be in the description of this video. That includes my Instagram account, my X account. Do all that, helps me a ton, but now let's get you guys straight into today's Reddit video. What do you see Gunther doing when he returns? I think this is a very obvious one. Now, do I know exactly who he's going to go after? No, but just considering which, where he's really going to go, he's probably going to go right back to the world title division. It would only just keep making that division even stronger. Obviously, the world title division over on Raw, if he gets added in there, it's only going to make that division even more stronger. So I'd really I don't know exactly, like I said, who he's going to go after, but I just guarantee he's most likely going to go right back to the world title division. I mean, the guy's pretty much been in the world title division the past, year and a half? I mean, there's no reason to really take him out now if you ask me. So he's definitely going to just go right back to the world title division. I don't see him doing anything else. And if he goes to like a mid-card, if he goes to the mid-card, maybe for the Intercontinental title, I mean, that's fine too. But it also going to be a bit weird because, I mean, he's already held that and he's already been dethroned. And then the point is, it's just going to be weird if you just have him just randomly go back to the mid-card division. I just think definitely he's going to go back to the world title division for sure. Do you think Drew really attacked Fatu, or are we going to get a surprise? So I slightly mentioned sort of like a surprise about this in my SmackDown recap from last night. So I don't think Drew attacked Jacob at all. I really don't. I genuinely do not think that Drew attacked Fatu. That's what WWE wants us to think, but I guarantee Drew did not do that. And honestly, when you say are we going to get a surprise, I think yes. And I think that surprise is for some reason, somehow, some way, I don't know how, but I feel like somehow, some way it's going to for some reason be Cody Rhodes that attacked Jacob Fatu. Now, what's my explanation behind that? I don't know. I genuinely don't. I'm really just kind of throwing that out there. It's just, that's kind of also something that I would want to see, because it's just going to be like a major freaking shift, but also it would make sense. I definitely think that that this whole thing is going to turn in just to be one big surprise, and that being like who actually attacked Fatu, and it's definitely not Drew. That's the obvious answer. That's the I don't think that's who it is, man. There's no way that Drew actually attacked Fatu, and it's definitely for some reason, somehow, some way, like I said, I don't know how it's going to work out. I genuinely don't, but I just feel like somehow, some way, we're going to get to the point where we finally realize that somehow, for whatever reason, Cody Rhodes attacked Fatu. I don't know why I think that. It's just a thought that I have about this whole thing. So I don't know. You guys debate me in the comments, but man, I really think that for somehow, some way, it's going to for some reason be Cody Rhodes that attacked Fatu, but it's definitely not Drew. There's no way. Booker of the year. So I did actually see Santi Zap's video about the whole AI and WWE using AI thing. A part of me really just sits there and laughs, because it's like, okay, hey bro, we've gotten to the point where we need an AI to run the world of WWE. I mean, part of me laughs for that reason, but a whole nother part of me is also like, what are we doing? What has WWE come to? Because like I feel like the whole AI thing is genuinely just going to be atrocious. I mean, I know we've seen a little bit of it right now, but I feel like eventually it's going to evolve into something even bigger, and it's just gonna it's gonna put us into like a vortex where storylines just become repetitive. It's just the same thing over and over, and because that's what an AI is, kind of just supposed to do. An AI is really only fed a certain amount of information. AI doesn't accumulate new information until a actual human intelligence puts it in there, because that's obviously how an AI works. AI doesn't just make itself. Obviously, a human has to make it. But I just think it's going to get to a point where it's going to get to the point where it's just going to be, everything is just so repetitive. Now, yes, we see that already, but I feel like it's going to get to that point where we're just going to be stuck in that vortex forever, and that's obviously something that none of us want, because we always want fresh storylines. And what's funny about this post in specifically is when you below Triple H, below all that, says, what are you working on? Book AJ Styles retirement tour. You know, the sad truth is that's probably something that's already been put into perspective and probably already in play. I guarantee it. And that's really unfortunate, especially because a guy like AJ Styles, obviously, yes, he is retiring next year, but that's a guy that, you know, I'm a freaking big fan of AJ, and I know a lot of other people are too. So it's honestly, I guarantee that, you know, it's funny to just look at it, but I guarantee I guarantee it's already been ran through like an AI system. I guarantee it. And that's really unfortunate to say. It really kind of just pisses me off talking about it because it's like, just what does WWE come to, man? But yeah, this post is funny, but it's also has that point where it's like, man, like it's just a sad truth, and that's, man, I don't even know, man. I'm kind of just at a loss for words. How would you book Seth's return from injury? So this is just much like Gunther. Who does he go after? Obviously, I would assume it's obviously going to be the Vision, but in terms of where he goes, which division, obviously he's going to probably stay on Raw, of course, and he's going to be back in that world title division. There's no way that they just randomly this one for sure. There's no way that they take Seth out of the world title division, and I know WWE would not do that. It's Seth Rollins, bro. He's always going to be in the world title division from here on out. There's no way. So yeah, where does Seth go? I think that's an easy ass answer, bro. He's going right back to the world title division. He's going after the Vision. There's just nothing else for Seth to do except for all that, and it only makes sense for when he returns to go back and do all that again, you know. So where does he go? That's where, you know, he doesn't go anywhere else but the world title division. Then there's not much else to it. Future for Austin Theory. Well, obviously he's already been released. I'm pretty sure Austin Theory has been released. I'm pretty sure. You know, I know there was that whole thing where he was on the Illuminati section. But I'm pretty sure he is released right now. I really don't know. But the point is, man, the fact that you're asking this question is really, the fact that we have to ask this question, I should say, is really unfortunate, because a guy like Austin Theory should be, you know, he's a guy that should be in the world title division, if you ask me right now, at least in the mid card. I mean, they literally, Austin Theory could have deserved so much better in WWE, and it really sucks to see that they fumbled him. There's no reason that this guy should have gotten fumbled, man. This guy should literally be in the world title division right now on Raw, if you ask me. Unfortunately, he's not. It really freaking sucks, man, because this guy is freaking great in the ring, if you ask me, and he could be a part of so many great storylines if WWE just freaking pulls the trigger on him. But unfortunately, it never happened. Like I said, I'm pretty sure he's released, but whether or not he is, it doesn't matter. The point is, he's not on TV right now. That's for damn sure. But yeah, the future for Austin Theory, well, there's a future, but I don't think there's a future in WWE. That's for damn sure, and that's really unfortunate to say, honestly. This is the worst thing in WWE right now. So we've already discussed this many times by now. Yeah, it's definitely one of the worst things in WWE right now, especially one of the worst things on Raw right now, because there's this, and then there's that whole Kabuki Warrior stuff. And I'm not gonna dig too much on go too deep in on this, because I've already done this multiple times in many videos on the channel. So this is definitely one of the worst things in WWE right now. It's absolutely garbage. You have Bayley come back, and she has two personas. She's, oh, I'm happy. Oh, now I'm angry. Like, just pick a side. It doesn't matter, man. Just pick a fucking side. And it really just feels like the storyline's going nowhere, honestly, at this currently on Raw, if you ask me. I don't think there's really been any major shifts. So yeah, this is definitely one of the worst things in WWE right now. Now, saying that it's the worst thing right now, like the major worst thing, I don't know if it's the worst thing, but definitely one of the worst, man. But yeah, that's really my only thoughts there. Imagine how strong Dom were to look if it takes John Cena in his last match / retirement tour to dethrone him of the IC title, man. This is a great freaking post right here. This would absolutely make Dom look it would make him look like such a freaking beast, man. And if this is the route that WWE takes, where we do get John Cena going after Dominic Mysterio for the IC title, I think, and then we have John Cena potentially beat Dominic, I think then we need to pull the trigger and we need to get Dominic out of the Judgment Day. We need to have him do a singles run. I mean, obviously, yeah, he's pretty much doing a singles run right now, but he still has that ever-looming presence of the Judgment Day. So if this is the case that we do, this is an absolutely this is definitely a very strong post right here, in saying yes, it would make Dom look like an absolute freaking tank, because yes, it would. I mean, Dom's faced some pretty good competition, but yet it took John Cena to beat him. Yeah, that's that's saying something about about the rest of Dominic's career in WWE. So if this is really what happens here, I think we need to get Dom out of the Judgment Day, and he needs to do a full-blown singles run and go pretty much just directly into the world title division, if you ask me. So yeah, I don't. If WWE does this and they just leave him in the Judgment Day, I think that's really stupid. But yeah, it would absolutely make Dominic look super strong. But the thing is just WWE needs to capitalize on. They need to capitalize on that after they do this. If this is the route that they go, is pretty much what I'm saying there. Please tell me we get a "you only retire when the final boss says so" swerve at Saturday night's main event. If you want the realistic answer, we're not getting this. There's absolutely no way. But if you want the fantasy answer, man, this would be absolutely amazing. I mean, holy, that would be such a major swerve, and that would really be that would be the craziest work of the year, if you ask me. If that's the case, that is really freaking insane, if you ask me. And even if this did happen, even if this did for some reason happen, really, I don't think that takes John Cena out of retirement. I think John Cena still retires soon after, at least probably a month after still, maybe in January if this really happens. Because I still do not think they're gonna pull a swerve like this and then just not have John Cena retire. There's no way. He's still going to retire even if this did happen, probably like I said, about a month after. Maybe he'll do something with The Rock or something and then he retires. But yeah, either way, that's not going to happen. There's no freaking way. If it does, I don't even know what else to say. But yeah, I definitely don't think that's going to happen. But what if we did? Oh man, that would be absolutely freaking awesome, bro. I mean, the fan base would just implode on WWE, man. Everybody would be freaking going crazy, if you ask me. I know I would for damn sure, but yeah, if you want the realistic answer here, man, we're just not getting this, unfortunately. But yeah, this is definitely something that needs to be talked about in a fantasy perspective for sure. Alright, everybody, that does conclude this week's Reddit video. As always, I do hope you guys did enjoy, and as always, be sure to leave me your thoughts down in the comments below. But as always, before we get out of here, be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, turn on post notifications so you never miss an upload, and go follow the socials. Links to those will be in the description of the video. That includes my Instagram account, my X account. Do all that, helps me out a ton, and I will catch y'all boys in the next one. Peace.